Alrighty, can you see? Can you check now? Just making sure. Can you see my screen? Okay, can you check? Anybody can check? Testing, see if you can check my screen. Looks good? Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so okay, sounds good, man. So those who are on yep, now I'll be able to see the screen, guys. Okay, sorry about the trouble. I'm so sorry. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Alrighty, man, so sorry. Okay, so let's get back to, let's not waste time because we need to open the space so I can answer a lot of questions people would have. All right, so I think I should wait for a couple of minutes because people are joining. Alrighty, okay, we should be back now. Okay, slowly. Sounds good. Okay, meantime I'm gonna read some comments, okay, on Discord until a couple of more. I will take a two more minutes until they join back. Okay, so we are live right now on YouTube. Is working fine, sound is working fine, everything is fine. So if anyone want to go back, just go back to the youtube.com and / top trading edge, and same link, you can use that. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right, so now let's talk again back to these where I was talking about. So these are the resistance. So basically right here we have a 21% sell off from the top, where the last quarter we started and they shorted and the bottom out here, but they did try to recover a little bit here and then again they shorted and then so most probably I would say around 20%. Sorry, 15% I was thinking about, because 20% they shorted here, right? 20% they, so 11 to 15% I would think about it in range of these, the 11 to 15% I would go, which it is right here, this resistance area right here, 15% right here comes out. Okay, so what is this price target is right here, 417 it comes out. If they, these are the resistance, guys. Okay, I put a mark here, you can click a picture, these in between here. So for example, if it is, let's say 11%, what is 12% to 11%? 11% comes out 405. Okay, so for between 405 to 417 area they can short can cover. But I do not think these 417, guys. Okay, I do not think this, but let's see whatever happens, because this is the major resistance right here. You see this resistance, I want to keep it like this area, somewhere around 410 maybe. I doubt, man, market doesn't have a buy, there is no buyer. Okay, these are all rebalancing happening, there is no buyer in the market, guys. Okay, there is no buyer. So if there is no buyer, what does it mean? Okay, so probably I don't know, maybe 410 area, somewhere around this area I would say market, this, because this is major sloping resistance, market might try that one later on, maybe these. So these are the area we'll keep in mind. Okay, so those who want to click a picture, please click a picture and keep it in mind. This is what I can see right now. So hope you can see what exactly market I'm just giving you guys, this is GPS. This is what exactly they are playing, just like how they are taking your data from social media and Robinhood and TD Ameritrade, all your whatever the how you enter, they got everything, whatever your positions are. Based on that, they go and do they have a sniper shoot a sniper sitting on the top targeting your portfolio. They exactly know where and all the monies are sitting. They can exactly see where the monies are sitting, and they know exactly how to pull the plug out of it, how to take the money out of that. And so same thing, you need to know what they are doing. I'm just trying to show you, we have to do exact opposite. We do not think, oh, this company stock is, look at their balance sheet right now, because this is what I'm analyzing is about quarter. It's called rebalancing. Whenever the rebalancing happens, it's a whole different ball game. It's not the regular game, guys. This is not the regular game. I hope you all guys here, hope you all understand, this is not the regular game. This is not, this is, I'm trying to show you what they are doing, and exactly what they did, and now what they are doing. You know, how many do you, how many, I mean, just raise your hands on Twitter, man. How many think you think this is exactly what they are doing? I mean, or maybe you can, you know, your thought, how many you agree what I think. I just want to see your response on it, those who are on Twitter. Or maybe on YouTube you can type too. I want to hear your, I want to interact with you and see what you think. What do I see? Do you see something? Is it, or do you think just I'm just you know, I want to hear your opinion. I don't want to say yes, Antonio say agree, rug pull. Rug pull. Okay. No, I just want to hear your comment. What do you think? Based on what I'm trying to show you, what I think about this is whole different. This Sunday is totally different. Different thing I'm analyzing, guys. It's not the regular things. Okay. So this is what actually right now market is, guys, and this is what I think of it. I'm gonna open the space. If anybody has a questions, I would take those questions on Twitter as well as YouTube, Discord. Anybody has a question, please, because it's 10 o'clock and I want to get going on it. So please let's get going. If anybody has a question, please come forward now. So this is what I can see right now. Market is bullish, and we have to be remain at this particular time is bullish until the cycle change. All right.
Just quick question on Amazon. You know, like their balance sheet is horrible, but it's flying up and up. You know, what do you think of that?
Amazon is okay. So Amazon has a W pattern set up. Now they are buying. They are trying to recover because Amazon was heavily shorted here. So I think either this area or something like this area is the resistance we have. Amazon has $129 resistance, and then the another. Before that, there is another resistance here, which is 121 one. These are the two resistance. Amazon has it right here and here. Excuse me. 129, 128, and 120. So this is the first resistance of 50-day moving average Amazon, and once that get rejected, we would know. But all guys, always cycle change every time. Everything is cycle, guys. Okay, it's not about your stock, because the way I teach here is just there are different levels of cycle is there. So somebody say I want to short, then you want to you don't want to short it here because cycle changing north direction. You want to short it from the top, right? Somebody want to buy Amazon, they want to buy, then you need to change the cycle. When the cycle change, you want to buy it from the on the bottom somewhere around here. You know, you buy when the trend change, you go and buy here, and this is how you go long. Just to give you idea. But those who it depends on your cycle how long you're gonna go long, and you know, because some people see a profit and then market change and they don't sell, then your profit is no good later on, right? Same thing short also. You know, when you short here and you think, oh, I'm good, and you short and you don't book your profit, and then you know, market reversal, stock reversal, and you don't book your profit. That's what I teach here. You got to book your profit. If you don't book your profit, you know, market maker knows where you have profit, and that's how they go. So right now these are the resistance. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Joe? How are you, man?
Hey, Josh.
What's up?
Always working. You're always working, Josh. You're the hardest working man in FinTwit. You are.
Thank you, man.
You are. You're always working, and you're working for the people. Like, you do this for free, and you're just giving these free classes. I just want to express my appreciation. You're a good man.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, two questions. Yeah, I heard you say, and I guess this is part of your bedrock philosophy, and it was kind of new to me, but I just want to make sure I heard you right. Like, you think the market makers, they're like on Twitter, they're scanning for mentions, they're looking.
Oh hell yeah, Joe, 101%. They have AI based software. Everything, man. Even you post a video, they can take. Man, come on, man. They got a trillions of dollars, not billion, trillion. You think they can invest? They can put a few $1 million and they get all this. If Google can have it, why they cannot have it?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really argue with you on it. I mean, it makes sense. So you're saying every time there's a ticker mentioned, even if it's like in a space or something like that, they might be picking up on it.
Yeah, social media, everything get traceable. That's what it's all about. It's all social media. Everything get traced. Everything. That's why sometimes all these YouTube people, whatever they talk, everything can be, yep, absolutely based on that. They know your they know your portfolio. They know my portfolio. They know what everybody what and all they play. They know what we talking. They know everything.
Yeah, I
Social
I
media.
think you're right. I mean, it feels like you're right to me. I don't have any data or evidence, but it's something I'm going to look into, and I think you might. I think obviously this is something you strongly believe, and you have data for it. So I think it might be something to consider.
Joe, let me stop you right there. I'll tell you guys, okay? Money is not important. Data is important. What data is like bigger than the money. Do you know why Elon Musk was heading to go and buy a Twitter? Because he knew that he was locked down, and Tesla went from $79 split with the $79 stock, and went to he went to $1,500, $1,250. Why? Because he knew lockdown stock is going up. Why? Because of the data. You know what happened, right? In the market, everybody echo, and then people put money into it, and it become meme stock, and that's how become stock went up. And this data has a power.
Yeah.
So data has a power, guys. You got to go and watch a movie called The Great Hack on Netflix. Watch the movie called The Great Hack. You come to know how much we are getting fooled.
Okay. Well, a follow up. More specifically, you knew I was going to ask you about energy. So how does the XOP or any energy name look for you right now? We had a little bounce back at the end of the week. Feels like maybe we washed out a lot of weekends. And
XLE.
I'm just curious how the setup looks for you in the short term.
Yeah, so XLE, I just went to the chart, and I think I am watching right here very closely at $67 of the support area. It's because XLE broke the trend line. Whenever XLE broke the trend line, which is right here, and once we broke the trend line and 50-day moving average, uh, then we broke the 100-day moving average also. So they are right now targeting, and I think they were bullish, and now they shorted. They are right now pulling the money from here and putting money into the other sector. That's what they are doing right now, and it's a perfect timing where they want to bring the inflation down. So they do one stone, two job get done. They are pulling money from the short, what they shorted. I mean, they are buying back, so pulling money out of the commodity, which is I'm just gonna show you GSG, because complete commodity index right here. You see this parabolic move from $15 to $26. So this includes everything, oil, commodities, and everything. So they are pulling money out of here and putting. They have to do their balance. They have to rebalance their balance sheet. Remember, pulling money out of here where they inflated big time, and now same money they're putting money into the technology stock, consumer discretionary right here. This is where they down 19%, 17%. This is how they do rebalancing. This is what they did here. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. They exactly what they did here, and I'm trying to show you the proof. Look at this. They with the date. Look at the date here on a March. Look at this quarter end. March ends on 28 right here. Look at this. 2 weeks constant run up, and they recover all the shorted because these was a heavy stocks guy here, right? Apple was like crazy, Tesla was like 1200, so they have to spend tons of money here to short, and then quarter ends they have to buy back. And people who dummies, oh, market gonna fly high and let me go, and they don't buy on the first 3-4 candles. They become bullish when they feel the FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. They buy at that time. This is how they buy, because they don't follow top trading. They follow social media. They follow paid subscription wherever they have. Like they spend thousands of dollars to understand that where to invest, and they invest billions of dollars, not million, billion. And this is how they lose money here. This is how they do. because they don't trust these
So,
free.
Josh, to be clear, are you saying that in the short term it looks like they're rotating out of energy and into technology? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this is how they do. They need to get the job done with the one stone because they have to be occupied. When you have a balancing, you have to be occupied. Your fund has to be invested. You cannot have your fund park on a side just because your quarter is coming. You need to be invested, and that's how they invest. That's called sector rotation. Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Josh. You're great. I appreciate it.
no problem, man.
Thank you.
James.
Josh, other quick question. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
For Google, there's split coming up. What do you think of that?
Man, right now, look, technicals, financial fundamentals get ruled out. If the geopolicy, monetary policy changes, those can be ruled out, guys. Okay. Now, what do you mean just ruled out? Because we have a little right now situation going on where we are market maker. Their role right now job is to bring the demand down. How to bring the demand down is to take the stock down, so people portfolio doesn't go green. So at the split level, it can probably bounce, cycle can happen here and there, but at the bottom line right now, they do not want to bring anybody's portfolio to go green and become happy. The moment they take it up, you're gonna be start buying, you're gonna be start flying, you're gonna be start doing big projects, right? That's their goal right now. They want to bring the demand down, and that's how they can do, because raising the interest rate doesn't do anything. It's just 10%. 10%, 15% inflation you can bring down, not the 90%. So split, yeah, if you split is game, just a game. It's all about cycle. Everything is cycle. So right now the bull cycle is going on for maybe until you watch until this month end, and you wait for the next week after the July, and you watch, see what happens. You can record my whatever is recorded, whatever I speak, guys, is recorded, and I can bring the proof.
Josh?
Hi. Oh,
Who is next, guys? Sorry, I didn't see the space, but yeah, go ahead. Whomsoever is next, guys.
I just wanted to tell the gentleman who was asking about the, big, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No problem.
They're screening for Twitter. You can screen for that if you have an IBKR account. You can set up a screener, and you can choose tweet volume, and you can choose it, I think, in two different ways, like unusual volume or just daily volume. So I just wanted to say that the little people have access to that tool as well.
Interesting, yeah. Nowadays, world is heading into AI based, guys. AI based, everybody can, whatever you and me can speak, and it can create that data. Even though we can, they create all this information also. Just to let you, all the tweets, everything goes into the scanner, guys. Somebody's asking me, Josh, are you bullish? Temporary, I am bullish, guy, until the cycle ends. Okay, until the quarter. So we've been bullish, but now look, this is what I can tell you right now. Okay, so hope people have to understand, guys. Cycle change. I was bullish whenever the trend changes, and I announced and I made a video right here. So which was the date? Look at the date right here. Which is the date? 23rd, right? You see this green candle when we broke the trend line, 23rd. So on a Thursday night, I announced and I made a video. So those who don't follow me, or they follow me, then they come to know. So let me show you what I tweet and what I said about it. Probably right here. You see this? Right here.
Pretty good. Today market close. Yesterday, which is 23rd.
Sorry, I'm not gonna play here. It's too much. But SPY market update. The market has changed the direction to the north. You can see right here. Change the direction to the north. To learn more about, this is the video I tweet, because Twitter allows only 2 minutes video, so I can just post it, a little video on a Thursday night. Look at the candle and look at the now candle after that. This candle I made, and look at this candle. People made a kill in here. Now somebody wants to go and crazy on a long and say, hey, I'm gonna go long, but then you need to know how the market plays, because you can have a red candle, green candle, God knows. But yeah, I mean, right now it's bullish because they just look what they did here. Same thing. When you do quarter, there is always they need to cover their balance. So definitely I see a bullish bull cycle But I like to be a more long overnight when I'm at the bottom, not at the top. You don't want to change, so be careful. Whatever you want to do, you can be a 1 or 2 days, and that's it. I don't want to go crazy on the whatever the market is 1 or 2 days. So I'm not super bullish, guys. Only only 1 or 2 candle green whenever I see, that time bullish. So I'm a very safety guys. I always look for safety. So if anybody has any questions, you can always, I'm live 8-9 hours live, anytime you can ask me, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, because I like analyzing every now and then, while I'm trading. While we are live, I analyze. That's what I see. Because when the trend change, so this is what I teach you guys here. Look, you see this down. So if you short from here down, tops, whenever tops falling, you see the tops are falling. Whenever you see tops falling, from there you short, you can make money. When the rising, the bottom rise, then you go long, then you make the maximum out of it. But you don't have to be all the way bottom to go long. You can wait for the trend line. So if you want to know the trend line, you follow me. Always I make a lot of videos. I talk. You can ask me several times, and I post everything, guys. I post a lot of information. Doesn't cost you penny. So, yep. So somebody asked me on YouTube. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you raise your hands. Been a while. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I have a question. So, once the trend, let's say, goes back to bearish, how low do you anticipate the S&P might go, the SPY?
Oh, okay, long term. So you're asking about, Josh, how long term you think on this. So I'm gonna go to SPX and show you what my analysis is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go and show you my analysis on a monthly. This I have done this before, this same thing, but I'm gonna repeat again. Several times I did this, and I made a video also before. So I'll go through. So when it comes to technicals, I go back. I'm gonna take you back to 1987. Okay. So I hope you can see 1987. I'm gonna take you right here. If you look at this, so every time the trend line, remember what I say, every time market tests the trend line, it creates a bounce, or it can breaks the trend line. One of the things it can does, right? So 1987, it was a tiny market at that time comparatively, right? But look, every time trend line test, it bounce. These are big bounce. Okay, if you look at it, this trend line test, we bounce, broke, then we again bounce, then we broke, we bounce, then another we go parabolic move. Okay, so let's go, and I'm gonna show you what is this happen here.
What is that line? What average is that line that is bouncing off?
This one, this line, the white one.
The blue one.
Blue is 50.
50. Okay, perfect.
50. But I'm on a monthly chart. Remember, each candle represent 1 month of the work. 1 month. Okay.
Got it.
Because I'm on a monthly. So right now, look at this now trend line. 1996. I'm just trying to show you these are short-term trend line, which is also we broke this trend line, and then we also test these trend line. Remember, these are the longest trend line I'm just showing you, and we test and we again bounce. And then now we're gonna go back to 2009. So I'm not gonna now go. I'm gonna show you what exactly happened in 2008, 7 right here. Look, this trend line, same trend line, 7 right here. We broke right here and we bounce. Right now, I'm gonna create another trend line which is from 2009, because this is what the 2018, and now we have to got back to the new market, which is 2009. I draw the trend line from all the way here, and you can see that we try to test here 2010, then we have a 11 excuse me, 11 we tested, then we little bounce, then again we test here in 2016 and we bounce, then again we tested in 2018 when we did the QT, we bounce, then we 2020 pandemic we test this trend line and we bounce, then guess what, we fly high, parabolic move. We have a $5 trillion into economy, so bam, flying high, right? Guess what, $5 trillion is now created the biggest inflation in the world, right? So that's what is happening now, slowly. Once we break the trend line, market always tests the linear line, right? So where are the linear lines are? I draw and I announce that, hey, market gonna test 370, and it did. At that time we were here, and I said trend line broken. I said, and people did not believe that it can test 370, but we just did that. S&P SPY, I'm talking about SPY 370 tested just recently, right? It did. But you think that game is over? Nope. 101%. That's my thesis. This is my own opinion. This is not a financial advice, guys, but I do think that history always repeats right here, because something, whenever inflation happens, you need a GDP with it. Our GDP is not performing good also. So this $5 trillion we have now inflation. Inflation is the one which is not easy to control. It's a very, very sticky, and that's why they have to take the tolls. And these toll, I can see it cannot test the trend line right here. As I said, that it will be tested here. It will be tested, and which is 290 right here, 290. People will say, George, you're crazy. Well, where time will tell, but I'm going one step at a time. My target is 390, and I announce here to SPY right here. I'm gonna show you on my SPY daily chart. My price target is right here. You can see pre-pandemic is 340. Then something will break. If something breaks, then we're gonna go and test this line, which is 300 right here. Okay, so this is my thinking. Okay, I don't want to scare people. When that happens, God knows. But again, I analyze lot of varieties ways. Micro level, I don't go into open the can of worm right now. But there's a lot of things. So if people want to know why, look, I'll show you TLT right here. You see this TLT? Okay, so these are treasury bonds. So I'm going to open a 2 chart here so you guys can see here together. So TLT, and I'm going to open here corporate bond, HYG. Right here. So you see the HYG here, and this is TLT. So these are treasury bond. This is corporate bond. So this is from December 21st right here. Look at the corporate bond is from 87 to 75. Look at the treasury from 154 to 112. So many people think, oh no, bond gonna bounce. This is TLT. This is treasury bond right here. It's gonna bounce and blah 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 blah. I said nope. This is gonna go down. This is where the problem we have right now. And I announced that is going to happen some point of time, and I'm going to show you another chart. But anyway, so these probably can test it, and this one also vulnerable also right here. Both are vulnerable. And why that will happen? Because look at that, guys. Japanese currency right now, they are in a Japanese currency versus US dollar is gone parabolic right now, and they are in out of control right now. And why they want to do now? They own $1.4 trillion US treasury bond. If they started selling now, when they start selling, the bond market gets vulnerable. This is not just Japan. Same thing, China also big trouble financial. Same thing with Italy also. All the bond markets are biggest problem, guys. Why? Because inflation is 8.6. How can you have a bond yield 3%? That's like a losing business. People are not stupid. Sometime they're gonna wake up. They're not gonna. So people, how long they can hold? Eventually everybody needs money some point of time, and there will be something will break. And I have seen this. Something will break. In 2008, when we have the bank had a big fat balance sheet of real estate, and then those balance sheet was not good, right? And then the real estate broke. Same thing right now. Fed has a $9 trillion balance sheet right now. $9 trillion, and they want to do QT. They did not do QT in 2008 when Trump said, nope, we don't want to do it. Just cancel the QT and stop doing that. And he threatened to the Jerome Powell on a December time. I remember market was crashing. And then we stopped doing QT. That time $4 trillion balance sheet we had. And instead of QT, we started opposite direction. Into 2020 we did $5 trillion QE, and then we plant that thing, and since then we all reaping the benefits. Now that benefits becoming nightmare. Okay, so it's all about the cycle, guys. That's what I say, cycle. People need to take the profit. If you don't take the profit, how to hide the wallet. That's what I used to say, how to hide the wallet from the Fed. And people don't understand that of how to hide the wallet. It's not that easy, guys. Okay, and that's how things are. So it's gonna happen because nobody has a crystal ball and nobody believes in Josh or nobody believes in top trading edge technology, top trading edge, whatever I speak, because I'm a small guy. But I analyze because of my 25-year experience. But yeah, I mean, this is what exactly happening, and I feel like that. This is my own thesis. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. You have to do your homework, making any financial decision. Okay. I hope I answered your question. Sorry.
Yeah, no, thank you. You did. Thank you.
Okay. Next, if anybody has a question, please. I see a lot of messages on YouTube. If anybody has a question, let me know. Oh boy, YouTube 100%. I never thought this way before, but it makes sense. Okay, cool, thanks. How low you think might go? I already just discussed about how low. Everybody wants to know that. Just give me the number and I'm done, right? No, guys, there is nothing how low, guys. Nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball, guys. You have to be. Look, I'll tell you something. Put your time behind this if you want to be successful. If you cannot put your time and you think I just want to go and get the number and just go done with it, no, man. You have to. This market is a cycle. The cycle can change and it can affect you. That's why you need to be part of the cycle. And that cycle is important. Okay.
I have a question. What signals do you like to use? What indicators do you like to use? Because there's so much stuff out there and it gets so overwhelmingly confusing at times.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you take a look at I don't use anything. My indicator, if you look at this, when I do, depends on when we are doing intraday trading or long term, short term. Those are all BS. If you ask me, really factually, because those indicator is whatever you set up and depends on your play. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to say BS like that. But if you say I'm playing intraday, okay, or you're talking about like something like a long term, you're talking about.
Both, I guess.
Man, this is tough one. So intraday is all about like where the buyers and sellers. So for example, I'll give you one example. Intraday is like, oh, okay, triangle, beautiful triangle setup, and it's gonna break out, right? If that triangle is set up just to set up, so you guys can be trapped and people, market maker can go and take a toll on it, and it can fake out, right? You can do break or you can fake. That's what they do. Market, you can have a great earning and stock can go down. You can have a great earning and stock can go up, and you can have a bad earning, stock can go up, and it can go down. Either one of them is up to them, right? Whatever they decide, because they have the power. So same thing, breakout can set up and it can break or it can fake. That's why it's very difficult. That's why I look for always confirmation, different levels of confirmation, because that's what they tweak you. It can tweak or it can go in your direction. So that's why those indicators are BS. that's what I mean to say. I can't rely much on it, but I always look at those. See the volume coin in every. That's why I keep it my 1 minute candles. I don't use 5 minutes. I use 1 minute and try my best scenario for scalping intraday. I rely on those where the really money coming in, and I analyze my MACD and I see the volumes and see what things are moving around, how things looking, and that's how I analyze. That's how we do intraday. When it comes to swing, I look at varieties ways. So then it's pointless to go into the intraday. It's just the swing is all about macro level. Then depends on how the market conditions are. I will always give priority to the market, because it's not about company only. It's about like what the cloud conditions are. If the clouds are clear and it's sunny days, and then if the company is doing good, then stock can go up. But the clouds are not good, market conditions are not good, and the stock is, right now the earning is, in a quarter each month, quarter end coming in, then it's a different ball game. So it's all about cycles. Every time is a different cycle. You have to be part of the game. You have to be part in the game. What cycle is created, and then cycle change. It's like a roller coaster ride, right? It goes through up and down in a daily or daily mean to say 1 week, 1 day of the work, or a weekly work, or a monthly work, or quarterly work, right? That's the cycle. So it depends where how you want to ride.
And what are these moving averages that you have here?
Oh, mine is 50, 100, and 200.
Okay, and you look at them for long-term and intraday?
Yes. I don't use much on intraday, but I do. That's not intraday. I don't. No, I don't. Intraday I don't use much. Only 200 day in a intraday.
Okay, 200. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks. Okay, okay, Mary. I will. What if this video again? If it is recorded? Yep, this video is recorded. You can go on YouTube my channel. If you don't subscribe, you can go and subscribe on subscribe guys, and please ring the bell button. I definitely, please guys, a lot of people here. Please subscribe on YouTube. Would appreciate. Apple for long time buy and hold. Apple for long time buy and hold. I would not myself. Temporary, yes. Right now, few cycle maybe until the month end over, and then Apple gonna go down according to me. So that's my thesis, but it's up to you guys. My price target is maybe Apple can go to 123, and then if the market collapse, then it can also break that also, right? Then it can go down, but I'm not gonna go in that far right now. Right now market is in a bull cycle, so Apple can go for next price target is 150, probably can test 150. Apple can test right here until, because they have a crazy, look at this Apple, look at the guy Apple, crazy sell, right? Crazy. Now they have to buy back. Crazy sell on this. They shorted because a lot of people have a lot of money in their account, and they hold Apple, right? So that's why they have to take the tolls on those accounts, so they don't create demand. Once their portfolio goes from 30% down, 40% down, 50% down, they're not gonna, they cancel their project. Right now, go into the, look at the what happening around the economy. People think, oh man, people are canceling buying their cars. People are forget about big project. They are canceling their cars. You're gonna see an impact in cars. People won't be able to buy the cars because of the fund. My few friends also cancel buying Tesla cars. They said why? Because they're seeing too much weight and too much money. Now they're losing money in their portfolio. They lost their money in their portfolio. Now they don't have money. I mean, they have money, but they lost money. You know what I mean? The portfolio is now not what it used to be, because everybody in the course, they stay their portfolio in course, and that's how market maker take the tolls on it. And this is cycle, man. It's a part of the game. You have to cycle. So this cycle is different. It's a dangerous cycle we are into right now. Okay, that's why I feel like that. So I showed you the Apple scenario here. Okay, which moving average do you on your chart? All 50, 100 and 200 guys, moving average I use. Okay, Matt, he is a legend. Thank you, Josh. I'm not a legend, man. I'm trying my best to help you guys. Yes, they are on FinTweet. Okay, all that lot stuff too. Okay, it's not a question. If the market maker is there, brother, it's a fact. Okay. Okay, guys. Any question? If anybody has it, I don't. Any question? I'll just read the ticket.
I got a quick one, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
PayPal, the chart looks like it's set up with a bullish flag on since Friday. What are your thoughts?
Yep, PayPal is right now short cover, so they do that too on PayPal. PayPal has a next resistance around 83, 84. So PayPal guys will be in a big trouble long term. Okay, this is my thinking of it. PayPal, why? Because Apple is coming with the pay now, pay later, buy now, pay later, something like that. And then PayPal also was kicked out of eBay, and then PayPal has a high fees also, and then people whenever you know, a lot of credit issues also as the time goes, because a lot of lending was done, and bank will suffer whenever the recession starts. Bank suffers a lot, right?
Yeah, just for the week, not long term.
Oh, week right here, long term.
There was unusual activity. There's a whale that supposedly bought it. There's a Bazinga article that showed some activity. More than anything, just quick opinion, and then just put it on your radar, maybe to take a look at intraday.
Okay, so this is right now is in a bull cycle. They have a huge short on PayPal, guys, right? So they have no choice but to buy PayPal. So these are the scenario I can see, but it should bounce right here because this is the heavily shorted stock. Maybe this can go on 123, but that's too much, man. This is too far. They probably now it's too much shorted here. So the problem what I see right now here is the trend line is just, yeah, if this breaks the 50-day moving average, which is right here, let me see, too much, not much space left right here. Let me see here, so I can show you. This is the trend, this is the one which need to break. So once this breaks, it's gonna go to next level. So right here, $82 is the area where need to, sorry, yep, $82 to break, then it go to 90. These are the area I can see, and then bunch of resistance, guys, right here, another 100 moving average here also. So let me, I can show you very closer here. So these are the areas right now, 77, 82, 90, 97, and then I think 97 is the max. Then they would be done with the coverage, short covering probably. But if they, I don't know how many they have short cover here or not, how much cover here or not, short cover. But definitely long run the PayPal is longer. But anyway, your goal is 1 week. So yeah, this is what I can see right now. We need to break this resistance, which is this resistance need to break to be bullish, and I think is $82. $82 breaks, then is easy one right here, 90.
All right, thanks, Josh. Do you have any opinion about this low volume on the overall indexes over the last, since the sell-off, really, just besides the sell-off days? You know, the recovery's all been on lower than average volume.
I mean, it was a great volume yesterday on a Friday. It was super duper volume. Are you talking about PayPal or you talking about SPY?
Well, I was looking at the Qs for reference. They're below average volume, below the
Yeah. Okay. Let me look the volume. So below average volume on it. So if you look at it here, last few days, which 3, 4, 5 days, look at the volume is going. But when we were here at this cycle, when we had the bull cycle, we had a low volume. If you hear this area, but now volume is going higher because they have to do short cover. So they are doing cover, but it's not that great volume like what it used to be. They were shorting here, but these are green candle because they are the only buyer. There is no institution buy, so they are the only buyer. But they can buy, man. This is the quarter. They can buy. They did same thing here. Look at this right here. This is when they did a short cover here, March 15. Look at that, bang. See this? They are the only buyer here. But when they shorting, look at that. Look at this.
Yeah, but there's some volume. There's some high bar volume. There's some bars that are high volume that correspond with the spread. I'm just wondering what your take is on, you know, like the two larger spreads. You know, the last one, for example, since the pivot point at 268.76, the first green day was above average volume. Other than that, everything else has been below average volume. So I don't know. Doesn't feel like there's like a explainable buyer's market, but that's just my thoughts. I don't know.
Yeah, so for me, is the low volume right here. These are all low volume scenario right here. So that means they are the only buying, and the traders are trading, and they are buying. Basically, that's it. There is even though you go and look at all the interviews now, people, because once the people are burned 3-4 times on these cycles everywhere, they think gonna fly, and they are holding the bags here. There are many institutes try to jump in here. They thought the market gonna rebound, and then they lost all the money here. So once they lost, they're trying to be, you know what, they think, you know what, we're not gonna buy right now, and that's what I can see. but still there are people who believe and they buy. So it depends on, but right now people don't have money, guys. People slowly losing strength. I mean, not I'm not saying everybody, but overall the strength are getting, you know, that's why the volume getting lower. This is only the short covers are going on here.
I have a question. What is this trading view that you're? Oh, it is trading view. Okay. See how you have the sector tracker? What other things do you look at?
What other things look at it? No, it depends on the day. So it's not about today. It's everything depends. Right now I'm today I'm only analyzing mostly on a quarterly because I'm focusing on that. So, but daily would be a different story. Intraday will be a different story.
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
What's up, Rao? How are you?
Good, good. Hey, Josh, you know that I'm a fan of Shop, right? So, average is 315 now, and it's trading at 388. I sold half at 385 last Friday. And what do you think about it? Because there is a 1:10 split is coming up next week.
Yeah, I mean this is quarterly, so they have to do this. This is heavily shorted Shopify, but we are resistance. Once this break resistance, we might go a little higher. So look what happened in January right here. This is March 15 right here. You see this? This one they took it up. Let me see how much they took it up from here to. They took it up 55%. Wow. This from here to here? 50. No, because the bottom was 400. 55%? How come we made 55% from here to here?
It was, it's 52.97 or 292, I believe.
Oh wow, because of the price range, man. Look at that. 55% up from here to here. 53% approximately, right? So from here to here, let's see, and then they shorted again. So I'm gonna count the bottom, and bottom 32% already up right now. 32, maybe few bucks up and down, man. I mean, you know.
That's the reason why I sold, and I have.
No, it has a room to go, but you know.
Yeah, because I don't, you know, right? So I buy in the bottom and sell in the top, and buy again in the bottom, and I wait and I don't chase. So I wait for my price, and this is a $75 profit on each stock. I don't play options, you know that.
Yeah.
So so that is one thing, and second thing is Unity is one more I liked, and my average is 34. Right now it's trading at 46. I sold at 45. On Friday, 50% of my portfolio, and I want to hold that, and also CRM and Snow. Snow, my average is 117. Right now, I believe it is around 150. I did not sell anything. I'm just holding it. So, what do you think about Snow?
Snow. Wow, Snow is a heavily shorted. Now they're covering. So Snow has a 162, still looking bullish. It broke the Snow.
No, it's 152 right now. My average is 117.
Yeah, 162, 160.
And I'm holding it because I didn't sell anything. Like, you know, I sold the Unity half, Shop half last Friday, but not Snow because I'm thinking that, you know, if this bull run continues, it might cross $200, but I don't want to be that greedy. 175 is my target, and I want to sell at 175 if it comes. If not, I want to keep a stop loss and play at 145. So, what do you think about Snow?
Well, I mean, Snow is because the financial weakness. I can see a big time on this one. So for me, I don't even pay 3-digit. I believe in supposed to go in 2-digit. Only thing is right now short covering. So Snow can go to $50 also. You know, $60 also can go. But at this point, it's just trying to cover. You know, trying to short cover, and maybe this is heavily short here. So I don't know how far, but these are the price target I can see here. If these resistance, once the 50-day moving breaks, go to 162, and then the second one is around, I would say around this one, but I doubt that one. Maybe somewhere 170, somewhere around here. But yeah, this, because this doesn't have a lot of weakness on the foundation, lot of weakness on it. So I
Yeah,
doubt.
last week they got some upgrade, good upgrade.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
I
reason
don't. Those
why.
are upgrades.
It,
Are like, you know what I mean. Those are
yeah, yeah.
agenda-driven upgrades, man. I don't trust those upgrades.
Right, right. And in this market, nobody believes those upgrades and downgrades, but it goes along with how the market is doing. The other two is crowd and CRM. So I'm having around $35 profit on each of those on stock. So I'm planning to sell tomorrow. So CRM, I hesitate to sell because they are doing good, but never know, right? In this
CRM has
market.
a room to go yet.
Yeah, CRM I'm targeting $200, but I'm a little bit skeptical about crowd, because crowd my average is $150. It's right now it's 184. I don't want to be greedy, and if tomorrow if there is any $10 move or $5 move, and I want to keep a stop loss at 180 and play that. So do you think that there's a room to run for crowd? And
Yeah, I mean, right now crowd has at least foundation is better. I mean, CRM has the better foundation than
crowd?
no, crowd. Let me see, CRWD. Crowd is looking super bullish, but crowd somehow for me is, I don't like the crowd, though crowd has a more strength than the CRM, but crowd because of 31 and EPS stock is already 187 here. So financially, I like the CRM better than the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But in this market, you don't believe anything, right? So take the profit and run. That is my and your goal also. So we don't care about. I'm not caring about how good the company is doing and how their balance sheet is. But in this market, I just want to take my profit and run. But since the market is bullish, I just want to continue, and I sold 50% of my portfolio in each of these, but not on Snow and CRM, but the rest of them I took profit on 50%. And also, Josh, on Bitcoin, I just looked at, I did some research this weekend, and when the bear trend is continuing, the volume of Bitcoin is 3 times to the bullish when you compare. So what do you mean about that? Like, if the Bitcoin is going down, the volume is 3 times to the upside. When it is bullish, it's only 1 time, and when it's bearish, it's 3 times. Means that in bearish, the volume is 3 times more than the bullish.
Yeah, so Bitcoin is basically, I said that is right now bullish, and with the market. So basically it will be ping ponging between 23,000 and 19,000. This is what Bitcoin gonna do for few, maybe 1 more week, and then Bitcoin will, once the 19,000 breaks, you're gonna go and test 17,000, and they're gonna go down. But overall Bitcoin right now temporary is bullish for only a week, and then it will roll back.
Yeah, my target on Bitcoin is to buy, I'm thinking, the people who are long, please don't misunderstand me. But my take on Bitcoin right now in this market, when I look at the volume, is it might go to below $10,000 long run. Might be within 6 months, or might be within in 2023 before second quarter. But my target for that is below $10,000, and also I have Ethereum ETH at $500 last week. So I don't know, it might come, but I just want to wait. I don't want to chase and buy at this low prices, even though it is trading low when compared with its high of 69,000 something Bitcoin and Ethereum 4,000 plus. but I just don't want to buy right now. But I'm thinking that ETH will come and trade at $500, which is a good buy. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm believing in the price. But only at the price, if I get, I'll buy. If not, I don't want to chase.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you. If anybody has a question, please come forward. It's 11 o'clock. Okay. Hey Josh, what do you think about Bitcoin miner? Like all these Bitcoin miner guys, same thing. Okay, right now, guys, you gotta be on a MySpace whenever I'm live. You gotta talk about I talk about Bitcoin, why Bitcoin gonna go down, because it's about the CBDCs coming in, and there's a lot of thing, and it's a lot of political thing, guys. Okay, so today is not the good day where I can go and deep dive, and it's a long process. But please, there's a lot of videos I made, and you can go and rewind. Man, many people, they go and rewind my videos. They are 9 hours video on YouTube. So please like, subscribe on YouTube, and be participate, man. You learn, and then you'll have a lot of questions, because it's like you got to put some time behind. You got to put some time behind, man. I have a lot of organic information inside. You just need to be little, give yourself a time to put it in. You will learn a lot. Yeah, Josh, okay, please hit like. Yep. Hey Josh, what do you think about? Yeah, same thing. All these minor gonna go will be in trouble, guys. Long run. Okay, thank you, Josh. Long run mean to say 2022. Yep, thanks, Matt. Thank you. Then have you already done SPY? I'm sure. Yeah, you can rewind the tape, guys. This is all the video today I did. You can rewind the video, and you can listen carefully if you think you missed anything. Okay, thanks, Antonio. Okay, okay, I will. John, what's up, buddy? How are you? Then next moment, one at a time.
Hey, Josh, at this, are you as it started? Are you looking for things that have yet have a big move? For AMD was down.
Whoa, John, you like in and out. Your sound is maybe. So half thing I could hear, half thing I could not. I could hear AMD.
Okay, are you looking at stocks that have started to move later than others in a bear market rally, like AMD, which was down on Thursday, actually had a nice move Friday, or are you looking to continue playing stocks that have had a nice run for 4 days?
So yeah, whatever I look at the market at that time particularly. So I like the AMD I announced, and I like the AMD at that time. AMD is oversold, and they are right now trying to recover. So AMD could be a good buy, because they have to do short cover. So I like AMD I announced on yesterday. So
okay,
yeah, I like the AMD one.
Okay,
AMD
great.
I like Meta but it's only for only for few days. Okay, only for a few days, guys. Everything is cycle. The moment you miss the cycle and you thought you heard Josh is busy buying AMD, or he like AMD, he said something and people want to jump in, and then there's wrong cycle, man. It's like a roller coaster ride. If you want to ride if you want to riding down, you don't want to ride it at the bottom. You want to ride it from the top to bottom. Same thing if you want to go long, you want to ride from the bottom to the top, not from the top to going down and then again go up. No, that's bad. So you got to understand. I'm always live. I'm not telling you, but I'm just overall people who are listening to me. You got to be. Please come forward and ask me the questions before anything you want to analyze. I can analyze.
Like Square, are you watching Square? I think you're watching Square also, right?
Oh yeah. Square is oversold too. It's a beautiful oversold, but this can go to price target is right here, 84, 82, 76. These are the area. It's bullish. Right now, temporary bullish, temporary, not long term. This is all garbage gonna go down. That's what market maker wants to do. They want to take all this down.
Great. Hey, thank you for what you do. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you, man.
Here, bye-bye.
Okay. Anybody else, or we call it a day? Oh, next resistance on Meta. Man, Meta looks beautiful, man. I loved it, Meta on it. So I announced on Meta 186, man. I love Meta. I'm like, this could be a day or two game, and then it's gonna get rejected. Remember, this is the resistance. This is the area to watch. Right here. So Meta is right here, guys. 185 area. I see Meta. But let's see whatever market plays. I want to see what market does, and that's how we play intraday. It's a bull cycle for rebalancing cycle. Rebalancing. Roblox, man. Ajay, Roblox is at the resistance, is a heavily shorted stock, so they need to cover. Maybe if it break that resistance, we can go and test $41. But again, this is just a temporary move, guys. Remember, market maker, they need to cover their shorts right here. So that's what the market is bullish right now, temporary. It's temporary 36.41. Okay, these are the resistance. When market condition change, it's gonna go down. Roblox, why? Because foundation super weak. So guys, whenever I talk, I have a lot of thesis I apply, and then I talk. If I say garbage, there must be a reason behind I speak garbage. Okay, I don't just speak like that. Variety is a way I analyze. And then I said, look at this EPS is 27 cents, negative EPS. Anyway, so right now bull cycle is they are doing a short covering. That's what is going. So 30.41 next resistance on Roblox. It's bullish, temporary. Alright guys, it's 11 o'clock. I did not had my lunch dinner because I was away, and then it was 9 o'clock. I thought, let me go and start the space. I started the space. Now it's already 11:15. So anyway, now I'm not gonna have my dinner, but I want to get it done this live because I announced that I'll be live today. But see you guys tomorrow morning. Actually, let's call it a day. See you guys tomorrow, please. I'll be live here in the morning 9:30 until 5-6 o'clock. So guys, please join back on tomorrow morning, and we will talk about the market. All right, until then, wish good night, guys, and thank you for your time today being here. I appreciate. If you like, subscribe on YouTube, same thing on Twitter. Every time I tweet, please respond on that. And also guys, right here, if you want to, right here you can go to my link on profile, and if you think you want to donate anything, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App is right here for my time. It's a donation, guys. Okay, it's not compulsory, you don't have to, but again, this is just a donation here. So same thing on a YouTube, you can click on this description, you will find link like that where you can see YouTube live link, Twitter link, Discord link, and if you want to donate anything, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. All right, so see you guys tomorrow morning. Good night.